Hello folks, Jason Chrisman, JC's Bees. You know, it's almost middle of February and there's 5 things you should be doing right now as a beekeeper to prepare for the upcoming season. Do you know what they are? If you don't, you might want to watch this. I'm going to tell you what you should be doing right now. So 5 things you should be doing as a beekeeper right now. Number 1, you need to be ordering your nukes or packages. Order your bees. And a few places that you could go do this, or I find it quite easy to do this, would be either Craigslist or a site like Craigslist, but only for beekeeping, called Bees List. And I hate to say it, but Facebook is a really good tool for finding bees. So yeah, that's number 1 thing that you need to be doing. And the reason it's number 1 is because packages and nukes sell very, very quickly. And if you don't get on that list, they're going to be sold out. So that's number 1. Number 2, you need to be ordering, repairing, painting equipment that you're going to be using this season. This is a great time to get ahead of the game and get all of that done. Number 3, preparing the bee yard where you're going to place these new hives. Maybe go ahead and set up your hive stands. Obviously today is not an ideal day for it, but you know, in February it's pretty common that we'll get snow for a couple days, then we'll be back in the mud because it warmed up. On them muddier days, you could be out there trimming tree limbs, setting up your hive stand, things of that sort. And then once we get more into spring, you know, you could be treating the soil for small hive beetle larvae. There's stuff like dimentous earth. You sprinkle it on the ground around your hives or where you're going to set hives. It penetrates the ground and it kills the small hive beetle larvae. So that's just an idea of one of the things you could be doing. Number 4, and this is pretty crucial too. If you've got hives now, and this doesn't apply to everybody I'm sure, because there's a lot of people watching this that are going to start beekeeping this year. But if you're one of these people that already have hives, you want to keep an eye on their food store. It's very common this time of year for colonies to die. Why? Just because they ran out of food. Nobody's been checking them. A real simple way to do this without opening your hives is just to go around to the back of the hive, grab it with both hands, and give it a slight lift of a couple inches. See if it feels like it has a lot of weight to it. And if it does, you're probably safe. If you're in doubt, I would check into the mountain camp method. And I'll leave a link to that right up here. Number 5, and this doesn't apply to everybody either. This is only the people that have existing hives. On warmer days, and when I say warmer days, I mean days above 35 degrees. This is a great time to do oxalic acid treatments. Brood in your colonies, if there is any, is very low. So this is a great time for us northern beekeepers to get in there and knock back some mites before the beekeeping season actually starts. So there you go folks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 things you should be doing right now. I know a lot of people aren't familiar with the site that I mentioned called Bees List, so I'll leave a link to that down in my video description. Make sure you check it out. It's a fairly new site, so don't expect a whole lot on it, but go check it out. Make sure you select your state up in the corner and do your search from there. It's a pretty cool site actually. One thing I want to mention, right now it's maple syrup season here in the northern states, and a lot of people are taking advantage of that. I have yet to tap trees myself, but I plan to. I don't have a big operation. I only try to get about 1 gallon of syrup each year, and that's just for my family. That 1 gallon holds us to the next year. But there's a local beekeeper that has a maple syrup operation, sugar shack, tubes running through the trees, miles of tubing running through the trees, back to the sugar shack. And I was hoping to get over there this week and check out his operation, make a small video and share with everybody. But our schedules just didn't line up. So hopefully this week, Tyler, we can hook up. I can get over there and get that video and we can share it with all these wonderful people. If you enjoyed this video, throw me a thumbs up. That'll boost it in the YouTube search ranks and make it easier for other beekeepers to find. If you enjoy my content, my channel, you want to see more, subscribe people, and make sure you click on that little bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching JC's Bees.